The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Pauline Verzosa. The oil spill from the sunken MT Terra Nova is expected to reach Metro Manila today. The UP Marine Science Institute, or UP-MSI, based this forecast on the prevailing weather patterns and on the recent location of the oil slick. However, the Philippine Coast Guard reported that the oil spill was reduced after they sealed the sunken tanker's 14 out of 24 valves. They are expecting to finish cleaning the oil spill in a span of 2 weeks.
Yun po yung sinasabi din ng ating mga technical expert na light lang po yung oil sheen at yung na-mention niya po kanina. As per current update po natin na pwede pong naturally ma-evaporate.
Various agencies and local government units had a meeting yesterday regarding the possible impact of the oil spill. Oriental Mindoro Governor Bons Dolor attended the meeting to share his experience of dealing with the massive oil spill in his province last year. Dolor suggested a fishing ban in the affected areas. Meanwhile, the Bataan local government said they will study this proposal first.
Although BFAR mentioned na negative pa based on sensory inspection, evaluation, siguro papag-usapan po namin together with the mayors yung suggestion ni Governor Dolor na 4 kilometers away from the sheen ay kinakailangan better as precautionary measure to declare a fishing ban.
A clear case of political harassment. Vice President Sara Duterte leveled this accusation against PNP Chief Romel Marbil in a lengthy statement where she did not hold back her words about the removal of 75 police officers from her security detail. Here's the report.
Vice President Sara Duterte has spoken up about the removal of 75 police personnel from her security detail. In a 4-page letter to PNP Chief Romel Marbil, VP Sara expressed her disapproval of the removal of 75 police officers from her security detail. The Vice President reiterated that she has no issue with the PNP withdrawing personnel from her security team, reiterating that she can work without security. However, the Vice President has a problem with lies being told to the public, especially if they come from the PNP Chief himself. VP Sara first pointed out that the Vice Presidential Protection Division was created to prevent people like Marbil from interfering with their security and that of future vice presidents. She claimed that the removal of police personnel occurred after she resigned from DepEd, along with the release of the alleged cocaine video and her statements about the SONA. The vice president called for the lies to stop, which she deemed a clear case of political harassment. VP Sara also called out Marbil for the release of a video of her at NAIA, which posed a significant threat to her and her family's security. Also seen in the said video was the Vice President's husband and children. She also claimed that recently, PNP operatives tried to find the location of the house Vice President Sara is renting, where her children also lived. But according to VP Sara, the Homeowners Association officials were able to stop the police. The Vice President has since requested Marbil to stop mentioning her in his interviews. She also assured the PNP chief that she will return the 45 police personnel he chose to remain in her security detail. Marbil previously stated that they are adjusting the deployment of the Police Security and Protection Group to prioritize individuals with significant threats to their security. In fact, he said that Vice President Sara has more security personnel than previous vice presidents. During a hearing in the House of Representatives today, Marbil was asked to comment on Vice President Sara's open letter, but this was his only response.
Your comment lang, sir, if you want to comment po dun sa open letter ni VP Sara Duterte about sa pagtanggal po ng mga security po sa kanya, sir? Political harassment daw, sir?
Mobile Journey Julie Baiza, we are One News.
Former Senator Laila de Lima has tagged former President Rodrigo Duterte as the mastermind of drug war killings. De Lima said that during the House Committee hearing on drug war killings during the previous administration, according to her, Duterte must be prosecuted and convicted and spend the rest of his life in prison for those killings. De Lima was jailed for 7 years but was cleared of all her drug-related cases filed during the Duterte administration.
There is no doubt in my mind that former President Rodrigo Duterte is the mastermind, as he was the instigator and inducer of the drug war killings. These killings constitute a systematic attack on civilians and considered as a crime against humanity under international humanitarian law.
We'll be back with more stories after this break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Pauline Verzosa. The Marcos administration seeks lower confidential funds in the proposed 2025 national budget. Budget Secretary Amena Pangandaman reported that they allocated 10.286 billion pesos for the confidential funds of various agencies. This is 16% lower compared to this year's confidential funds of 12.3 billion pesos. Pangandaman said they only limited the confidential funds to agencies that are in need of it. These agencies include the Interior, Justice, Defense, and Transportation Department. The Ombudsman, the National Security Council, and the Office of the Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation, and Unity also got a share of confidential funds in the proposed 2025 budget. Moving on to the weather, Pag-asa continues to monitor a low-pressure area within the Philippine territory. It was last spotted some 480 kilometers north-northwest of Itbayat, Batanes. The LPA is expected to exit the Philippine area of responsibility today. However, the southwest monsoon or habagat will continue to bring rains. Affected areas include Metro Manila, Ilocos Region, and Zambales, as well as the Cordillera Region, Tarlac, Bataan, Pampanga, Bulacan, Rizal, Cavite, Batangas, and Occidental Mindoro. The rest of the country may also expect rains due to localized thunderstorms. Now, taho tastes great, especially on rainy days, but it tastes even better when it's free. And there's a taho vendor in Manila who gives out free taho if you subscribe to his YouTube channel. Mobile Journal, Amy Atienza has the story.
Tagulan season na naman at siguradong lahat tayo mahilig sa mga pagkaing swak sa ganitong weather. Isa na riyan ang taho na ibinibigay ng libre ng isang lolo sa Maynila. Rain or shine, makikitang naglalako ng kanyang taho sa Moraita ang 56-year-old na si Tatay Jimmy. Pwera na lang daw kung bumabagyo, saka siya hihinto muna. Talagang marami rin naman siyang suki. Paano ba naman kasi? Ang taho niya, libre niyang ibinibigay. Basta ba mag-subscribe lang sa kanyang YouTube channel.
Ang cellphone malaking bagay. So, kumikita rin pala tayo sa cellphone sa pamamagitan ng pagbablog.
Ang kita rito, pinangtutustos niya sa pang-araw-araw na pangangailangan, lalo na sa kanyang gamot matapos magka-mild stroke noong 2019. Pero kwento niya, hindi raw talaga pagtataho ang trabaho niya noong makipagsapalaran sa Maynila mula Leyte. Nag-construction worker muna siya bago naging magtataho na ginagawa niya na ng halos 3 dekada. At noong pandemya, naisipan niyang magbigay na ng libre. Mas nakilala pa siya dahil sinabayan niya na nga ito ng pagbablog.
Ipinamigay ko na lang yung taho ko para maubos at makatulong ako sa ekonomiya ng Pilipinas. Nakahiligan ko na lang hanggang ngayon ng pagbablog para makikita po ng social media yung aking ginagawang kabutihan na pamimigay ng libreng taho sa mga kabataan na mga nag-aaral.
Sa ngayon, halos 451,000 na ang subscribers niya at ang kinikita niya sa vlogging, malaking tulong daw sa kanilang pamilya. Pero dahil nagkakaedad na, nahihirapan na rin daw siyang tustusan ang pamasahe niya. Kaya si Tatay Jimmy may simpleng hiling.
Kung sino po yung maluwag-luwag dyan, matulungan si Tatay Jimmy. Kahit sidecar na may bike, yun po yung kailangan ko sa aking pagtitinda.
Isa lang si Tatay Jimmy sa mga halimbawang kapag may sipag at diskarte, kayang-kaya rin nating makatulong sa kapwa. Mobile Journal, Amy Atienza po, hatid ang mukha ng balita.
And those are the top stories of the hour this Tuesday. I'm Pauline Verzosa. We are One News.